We're here at TPM 26 in Long Beach, California, and now I've actually got the pleasure to have a chat with Richard, the founder of Kalgin Logistics. Richard, wonderful to speak to you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
So tell us why you come to TPM 26.
I started coming last year. I find that anything that happens around the world tends to get talked about here, which eventually influences Australia. So I tend to always go home with valuable knowledge that I can share with the team.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things changing over the last sort of 24 months, a lot more in store, looks like, for 2026 and beyond. Tell us what's happened with Kalgin.
We're in expansion mode. So for the last 3 or 4 years, we've really been seeking out acquisition opportunities. We've done one in the last 3 years in Australia. We're just closing on one in New Zealand at the moment. And we're actively looking for opportunities here in the US. Biggest economy in the world. I think it's important that we're here.
Yeah, well, it's definitely the place to be here for that. Have you had a chance to attend some of the presentations and conference topics this year?
Yeah, so I attended the keynote speaker, Janet Yellen, this morning, which was fascinating. So sat in on some keynote discussions as well, hearing from CEOs. So there's some great insights into what's ahead. Yeah, I totally agree, Richard. I think there's a lot more to come over the next few days as well, and a couple of thought-provoking ones, which will be interesting to say the least, which will be good. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think there's a huge slant now at TPM on tech. With AI and all things technology, it's important, I think, for our industry that we're here. Yeah.
Well, I think one of the big challenges for the industry is to stay up to date with all these unknowns and so many disruptions that are constantly taking place. How do you, as Kalgin, communicate that to your customers and the BCOs?
I think the one thing that we say to our customers is expect the unexpected. The one thing or the only thing that we can guarantee them is that something will go wrong. And for us, it's the real measure for us is how we react to that. We're just telling them to really plan ahead for their supply chains, build in contingencies. You just never know what's going to happen, as we've seen over the last 4 days. It seems every time I come to TPM, there's a major global event, whether it be tariffs last year or this year with the whole Middle East conflict. So
yeah, it seems like timing's always comes around this time, doesn't it, with TPM?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think there's a direct link, but you never know.
We couldn't be conspiracy theorists, but no, I think it's definitely, there's always things changing, but TPM, as you say, it brings together everyone from not just America, but all around the world coming together to discuss how they can improve all the supply chain end to end.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And honestly, I'd encourage Australian, New Zealand companies to come up and have a look as well, because, as I said, the discussions might really centre around what's happening in Trans-Pacific trade lanes or Asia-Europe, but they do have an impact on what happens down in Oceania. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Richard, thanks for taking the time out of your day today to speak to us on Import-Export TV. Congratulations on the work that you and the team at Kalgin are doing. I know it's going from strength to strength, and hopefully we'll see you back in Australia or maybe at TPM again next year.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Richard. Appreciate it.